Hey there, welcome to the Loose the Mirror channel. Welcome to your What's Coming in Love. How I read this energy is usually just that, an energy. This could be an energy that you are stepping into, as in you are carrying that energy. This could be an energy cloud that is coming towards you. So therefore you're entering into like a season of this kind of energy. Whether that season is long or short is neither here nor there, but it's a season that's coming towards you. So those energies could be the types of people that come towards you are in that kind of energy, or you are in that kind of energy, or it is a singular sort of something or being that is coming towards you. That's how I read this, as I've noticed it when I've gone back to the readings to see, to confirm my own stuff. I see this energy dressed up in these ways when I do my own daily pulls, when I'm living in my practice. That's where this comes from, and that understanding of that. So that's what I give to you. Sometimes the energies can come in the form of you, other people, and just sort of clouds of energy that are carrying, like the season of spring is going to be a season of rejuvenation, or it can be an energy that's personified in a being. So, all right, my friends, now that I've explained that is your energy that's coming towards you in love. In 1, 5, 2, or 7. The timestamps will be in the description box below. I look forward to you liking the video, subscribing if you're not already, hitting the bell if you are, so you get notified when I go live, and commenting on the video to let me know the tea on this. Okay, thank you so much. Keep your light on. Good luck. Bye-bye. Hey, number 2. How are you, my friend? So we are finding out what energy is coming towards you. I've been using this deck lately. It's the Modern Witch deck. I have such an aversion to, like, I have such a delicacy rather around the word witch, you know. I don't believe myself to be one. I do not declare myself to be one. I really don't like that this deck is called that, but I get it, you know, it's fine. But I definitely don't personally identify as one. So that kind of rubs me the wrong way, and it took me like a long time to be okay with this deck and like get it, because the visuals are so good. Like, it really just touches me. So, all right, what is coming towards number 2 in love? Let's get some romance angels in here. We have strength showing up for you at the bottom of the deck. I'm going to keep that to the side off camera, but I might keep it there as a reminder of some energies. Actually, I might put that away. I'm not really, if it comes up, it comes up. But let's see, what's coming towards number 2 in love? Great. But anyway, I really like this deck. All that to say, you know who I should have gotten? A little romance deck. The naughty one. Alright, you have the 10 of Pentacles. I love that. I love families. The 2 of Pentacles in reverse, the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, the Knight of Wands, the Justice in reverse, and the Star. So the funny thing is, with the 10 of Pentacles, I heard in my head, it's not about family, because I was listening to a podcast once that was like, people always say the 10 of Pentacles is about family. No, that's 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups is happy home, happy family. 10 of Pentacles is about, you know, not that. It's about just something not that. At any rate, what's coming towards you is stability. I feel like in love, this is in love, right? What? Doesn't read love, though. It's very weird. I mean, if we get there, we get there. But what's coming towards you, the energy that's coming towards you, is more like stability in your world in the next 2 to 7 months for you. I feel like you will be feeling, I see you being more at peace. I see you being more grounded in your energy when it comes to even nature and just being your wise sage self. I see you maybe not even lying to yourself anymore or others. I see you being you, but like your best you, not like your BS you. Haha, I like that. I need to write that down. I love it. Not your BS you. And by that, I mean not the you that comes from insecurity, not the you that comes from no one will love me, not the you that comes from I've been hurt, not the you that comes from, like, not the you that comes from the BS. This is the you that is calmer, the you that is more at peace, the you that is you when you're being your best and not even hyper. I'm seeing you being at peace. So I'm not seeing love, my friend. I am not picking up love here. If it comes up as I go along in this reading, okay, cool. Like, I'm not going to try and make stuff up for you. I just know. Two of Pentacles in the reverse. I'm seeing you choose a path. I'm seeing you settling in something and letting go of one thing. Letting go of something, or even just bringing yourself to a place where you're not biting off more than you can chew. You're actually giving your energy to something that is manageable. I feel like you're being more realistic with yourself, which is what pentacles are. Like, pentacles are real. They're tangible. They're not hoity-toity dream in the future. There's no cups here. You have 3 pentacles here, and you have the Justice as well, who is very sort of finite. So lots of air and fight. Like, there's no cups here. I feel like, and I don't feel like that's a bad thing. And you have strength. I feel like you're finding your own. You're getting some semblance of peace. You're reaching a point of stability where you know what you need to do and you're doing it. Excuse me. I just feel like things are working in your favor. With the Knight of Pentacles here, I feel like that's very... I seeing the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse always makes me feel... Not always, but it just makes me feel weird. Like, uncomfortable. I feel like you're getting off the horse race. I feel like, honestly, your sense of stability is coming from being realistic with yourself, your world, and your life. You know what it is. You kind of have an idea of what's possible, what's capable. This feels like somebody who's done their budgeting. Not their budgeting. Someone who's looked at their finances. Someone who's looked at the effort they're putting in, as in their income, their expenses, seeing what is leaving them, what is coming in, and getting really realistic about that and finding that stability in seeing those numbers, because those are the real deal. You know that is exactly how much you get, and this is what is leaving you. And when you have that knowledge, you can make concrete choices. So I feel like you're not trying to go anywhere than be where you're at while also like going somewhere. It's a very cool energy with this Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. I feel like you're on a journey to stabilize yourself, and that stability is coming in the present to stabilize yourself now, but that ultimately builds up a vortex of energy to stabilize you for the future. And that's what's coming for you in the next couple months. How this might relate to love, if I try and pull some strings over here, is you're looking at the effort you're putting into love. You're saying, maybe I want love, maybe you're saying you don't want love, and you're kind of looking at the incongruencies of what you're saying, the efforts you're putting into that, right? Your income and your expenses, what you're actually outputting to get to the result that you want. What are you doing? Are you always complaining about love? Are you still hurt about the past? And this is all of us. This isn't like yelling at anybody. We all have complaints about love. Are you kidding me? We all have stuff in our past that we're angry about. We all keep bringing up some person from the past or some event from the past that has stayed with us. But what are the efforts that you're doing to sort of move past that? I'm seeing you Even with this Knight of Pentacles in reverse, I'm seeing you doing that, but also not doing that. There's just something here about like inadvertently not doing something, staying in the now, as in not moving at all, but that not moving, doing something for the future. It's weird. Anyway, then we have the Knight of Wands. Wow. Okay. So I feel like you do get real in the next 2 to 7 months. You do get real about your energy and what you're willing to do, and you kind of go on an adventure after getting real. After getting real with what efforts you're putting in, what is actually, feeding you, and what income in what are you taking in when it comes to love? Are you listening to what's coming? Are you listening to what's been like, what is the energy that's coming into you when it comes to love, and what is the energy that you expend when it comes to love? So with the Knight of Wands here, I feel like you get a rejuvenation, you have a resurgence in the next 2 to 7 months. Even now, maybe some of you have been feeling this stopping of this, something that you maybe been waiting for, or a little whatever, and wanting to go towards what you want, what you want, what you would have wanted even, and maybe even moving away from the hope of the past. Oh, weird. In the next 2 to 7 months, moving away from the hurt of the past, the unfairness of the past. I think not even finding your peace, perhaps finding your peace, but being in a way where you sort of come to terms with, that's not helping me. Like, I've done enough of that. I've done enough of mourning, or I've done enough of, I don't know, I'm not gonna say anything here. And this isn't about you vilifying yourself. Everybody has their own journey. Everybody's gonna heal in their own way, sure. But I feel like you've kind of reached a point where you're changing. The energy that's coming towards you is one that is changing how you've been viewing things, and what you've actually been functionally doing towards love, your love life, and your desires for love in your life. I feel like there's some type of injustice something that went wrong. This feels like past energy to me, that you were really hoping for, that you kind of get a second wind over. Now, this is either a second wind over seeing things in a different way, or a second wind over going in a new direction and leaving that behind, or a second wind of, I don't want that again, therefore I am going to, go in this direction. Yeah. But I'm seeing you coming to terms with certain things. All right. If this was a person, this really felt like you dressing up in this energy. I'm sorry. I don't see. Okay. If this was a person coming towards you, they are a fun person. They are a fun person, and they're quite different from you. They're different from you in a way that is fascinating, and in a way that is enthralling, and they are not ashamed to talk about the things that they have done that have been less than savory in their past when it comes to love relationships, or what they've done for the sake of a relationship. So that can be beautiful depending on what it is they're sharing, but this person is sort of unabashed to some degree over life and the like. I feel like this person likes love. I think they like the romance. Let me say that. I think they like romance, this person, and they're not shy about it. They like the giddiness. They like the honeymoon phase. They enjoy love. I feel like they're slow to... They're not. They're not actually slow to commit. They like love and they believe in love. And even though the Knight of Cups is not here, this person is a romantic. Okay, this person is a romantic, especially given what they've done in the past with their loved, with the past relationships, what they've done in the name of love. And I feel like they've reconciled within themselves that sometimes in love, you win some, you lose some. They have a youthful spirit when it comes to love and romance, which I was gonna say childish several minutes ago. Like they're kind of childish in that energy, but I feel like it's a childlike energy which you lose as you get older because of being scarred and just scratched the fuck up when it comes to love and everything that happens with other people in your heart. But I feel like this person, maybe because they're young, or they just have a youthful spirit when it comes to love, they still have hope. They still have a belief that love can be real and love can happen and love can last. And I feel like that's why this person might appear slow to some, but they're not actually slow. They're not slow. If this person is, and I'm not saying the slowness where it's like, let's take our time and enjoy this. I think this person likes to take their time and enjoy it, but they like to do that with purpose. They can enjoy someone's company knowing full well that this person isn't their end game. And that's why they may be slow to commit and not wanting to, because they don't want to, okay? They don't want to commit if they don't see a future with someone. They'll still entertain them, they'll still enjoy the feelings, they'll still enjoy the time together, but they don't want to commit. It's not because they're slow. They are not slow. They are not slow. They just do not want to because they do not see a long-term future. If this person does commit, it's because they do see a long-term future with somebody. So I think this person is pretty decisive, but they're also quite realistic and play the game of life and say, well, I mean, this is somebody in my life right now. I'm going to enjoy their company until I don't. And they'll run along to the next adventure that tickles their fancy. So, but otherwise, I think this person does like stability. They do want, they do enjoy love. Wow. So that's my thing for you, buddy. That's what I got. That was a fun reading. We got there to some love stuff in the end, right? So let me know how this went for you. Let's get some letters. let's get some letters. I'm really I don't get it. I don't get the letters. It's for initials or words or whatever. But I'm kind of enjoying it. I'm kind of enjoying like flexing my mental Sudoku letter muscle. Let's look at some letters here so that, you know, when this comes to pass, you can come through. Can you even see this? It's so loud. There's so much color here. I should have cleared the board before putting these letters on, my friend. Oh, look at that. We have XNWN, UTZRGWK. This person, there's an energy of growth here. Tanzania. I think this person or you, someone in this energy, has traveled to, or lived rather, in another country, either for like an internship or a stint. There's some creativity here. I think this person is really creative. I mean, definitely. They're definitely creative, but they have a sense of adventure. They like adventure and they like taking risks, but they're not careless. I think this person has such a carefree spirit in some ways that people take that energy for granted. They take it as this person is stupid, but they actually just beat to their own drum, and people are just sort of low-key jealous and confused and perplexed by the beauty of someone literally living to their own whims. It's wild. Regret. I think they do have some regrets. That's cool. I like regrets. That's what I can see. I'm not really I think that's just too loud with all these colors here from the card for me, but I'm not picking up anything else. If you do, then that's great. Or if these letters confirm something for you, New Zealand, WZ, West Coast. What? I wish you everything. I hope that this reading served you. I had fun. Did you have fun? If you did, please feel free to like the video. Thank you. Bye. Hey, number 5. Number 5, what's coming towards you in love? I hope you heard my spiel in the beginning of the video. That's going to be really important for you to listen to. Okay. I think we'll get a little bit more. That's weird. I'm going to turn that there. That didn't feel right in the upright. Okay. Alrighty then. Wow. Okay. And the Magician at the bottom of the deck. Let's also pull a Romance Angel to help anchor this reading and let it be blessed by the angels of romance. Come on, little cherub babies. All right. Right here. There you go. Oh, I love my romance angels. They're the best. Okay. So we have Judgment. The Queen of Pentacles, the Lovers in reverse, the Wheel of Fortune, the Knight of Cups, and the 8 of Cups. So I'm going to take a swig. Well, my water tastes weird. And heart-to-heart conversations. For some of you, the energy that's coming towards you is somebody that walked away. Somebody that you have been disconnected from. Somebody that you have been disconnected from and they want to have a conversation. Now, again, like I said in the beginning, this could be a bunch of people. You could have a season of resurgence, meaning people from the past coming towards you. This could be friends. This could be lovers. This could have been would-have-beens. This is just a season of people coming towards. It's like hot girl summer, right? Like it's a summer of just getting it. It's not just getting it with one person. It's, you're hot. I feel like that's you. I feel like you are experiencing a resurgence energy with connections that had disconnected. Strong connections that had disconnected at some point in time where two people went their separate ways. Maybe even begrudgingly. Someone here may have offered their cup to someone else, or someone left in order to find something better in this dynamic. But it does feel like for this pile, there is an energy of someone or someone's from the past coming towards you to have a conversation, so that they can move forward. Because for some of you, there's still some tether with this person here. They might want to move forward, or it could be something that moves y'all forward. It's a very interesting story being told here. What else? Yeah, perhaps a conversation that was never had is coming. A conversation that is going to turn the tides in your life and in this connection's life, and this connection's energy and dynamic, because I think it'll allow openness to go on a new romantic journey away from what's been, towards what you want, towards a wish that you want, towards the kind of life that you want. There's a change here. Now, for some of you, if this is not a person, again, I read in layers. It could be both energies, right? All the energies here. What I'm seeing here for you is a personal resurgence. An energy where you really kind of don't care about love. Like, you're disconnecting from focusing so much on love energies and romance right? And having this heart to heart with yourself, with your being, and saying, I want to do for me. I want to move for me. I want to rise for me. I want to create for me. I want to build for me. I want for me. I want to grow for me. I want to reproduce for me. I want me. I want me. I'm so hungry for me, and I'm ready to be resurrected for me and my purposes. It's very much like a year of me. This is such me energy, and not in like an ugly way or a disrespect. This is just a very, I don't want to connect with Adam. I don't want to connect with Eve at this point. I've been reaching my hand out for so long and putting so much energy there. And I want me now. I want to reach my hand out for me. I want to cover myself with that attention and move forward in my life for me. And there this goes. Now, there is an energy here that I'm seeing of an energy that's coming towards you. And I don't know if this is you again, or if this is someone that's coming towards you again. This could be a former lover. There's a lot of motifs here that I'm seeing of someone looking at someone, and that other person not looking at the other. Someone coveting someone and the coveted looking elsewhere. So it really could be, this could be, you know, an energy of somebody or someone's who once upon a time meant something to you as well. And perhaps they still do, but you're just not in the same place anymore. Again, if this was a person, this looks like somebody who wants to come and find peace and see where the road leads them from there. In some cases, this looks like someone coming to offer your wish, someone coming to, like, it's almost like once, there's so many stories here, it's so juicy. There's almost a story here of like once this cycle with an ex or a former lover or a former friend or former whatever comes to you and has this talk, there's this, you know, there's this release that takes place, and that moves the hands of time into a new phase for you, where someone else potentially, who has been on a journey looking for love, who has been looking for someone like you, someone specifically like you, someone who is so vibrant and juicy, who has been looking for you, but you just let go of love. Like, you just let go of romance. Like, you just said, F it. You know, and they have the thing that you've been looking for, and they're sort of trailing behind you now. So I think they find you too late. This could be the ex where they find you too late. They find you too late. They find you already in love with yourself. Okay. And you don't even care about whether or not their offering of whatever they want to bring to you after this clearing up conversation. You don't really believe that you may have even a place for that anymore. Like, that may, you know, what they're offering you isn't what you might want anymore. Or again, it's just someone else after you've taken the journey to go and explore you and be committed to you, like real talk. None of this talking about this person, talking about that person, checking on this person, like really committing to you. Again, everybody has their moments. Like, we're all human. We're gonna check. It doesn't really matter. But yeah, it just seems like someone comes along to offer you that cup, and like, you're not there. And I feel like they're like, damn it, I just missed this person. And I think they maybe keep going. Or this is you, you know, something just missed. So tell me more about this, this energy that I'm looking at here, this night, in the form of like what's coming. I have so many decks here that I brought out for this reading, but none of them want to play. Like, this deck's like, no. This is my time, honey. Yeah, Page of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So we have the Two of Swords in reverse, the Eight of Wands, and the Temperance in reverse. Yeah, I just feel like There's something here about too little too late, man. Isn't there something about too little too late? Which is kind of sad, because if this is a new person that comes your way, or a new person that did come your way while there was still this whole thing with an ex or whatever, it's almost like it's so sad because you've chosen you, and they're too late. You know, they're too late to offer you what you would have once wanted, because now you're on a journey for you. You know, you've kind of moved on from love. So, okay. Two of Swords in reverse, the Eight of Wands, and the Temperance. I feel like this person is sure, if this is sort of a future energy and energy in the past, if it's an ex, okay. But this Knight of Cups energy, I feel like they're too late. I feel like they just keep missing you. They just keep missing you, or keep missing this moment to connect. But this is like a future vibe. Anyway, this Two of Swords is, I feel like they're confused, but they're not giving up. They're losing their patience, but they're not giving up. So it feels like there might be somebody out there looking for you and the energy that's coming towards you, but you two keep missing each other. Tell me more about that. Yeah, Three of Wands. Three of Wands. Three of Wands is sometimes like waiting for your ships to come. Sometimes it's like your ships have come. Which is kind of funny. Two is almost like planning, sending the calls out. Three is waiting and sometimes arriving. And then four is like the event that you are all planning. But here, I feel like this knight is just waiting and wondering how to move forward, because I don't see them giving up. My friend, I feel like that energy is, I feel like for you, number 5, you're going to be dealing with several individual energies if you have not already. If this sounded like what you have been dealing with, I would suggest that you pick another pile, because it could just be a reiteration that you are still going to be in this energy for a little bit longer. Or that, you know, just spirit is like confirming, like, yes, you're not crazy. This is the energy that you are going through. These are letters for like initials or whatever you want to do with them. So I think maybe pick another pile if that's an energy that you are currently in. But yeah, there was a lot of really interesting vibes. I love the story of you sort of taking charge of your story in your life. Okay, we have KMNP, WXEV, CCF, RUDQO. There's a rudeness here in an energy. I feel like, why you gotta be so rude? I feel like that's you, but you're not being rude. I think you are. I think you are being rude. Your behavior is reading rude, but you're also just kind of like, I'm over it. Like, I'm doing me now. For those of you that are in that space, if this is an ex, they just sort of see the change in you, and maybe some of you are being rude, but there's just something here that's different about you, and it takes someone aback here. And if it's someone interesting who's new, they're sort of taken aback by your bluntness. There's a blunt energy to this reading. FCC won't let me be, so let me be me, so let me see. They try to shut me down on MTV, but it feels so empty without me. Again, that rudeness, that vibe. Eminem, it comes off as being rude. He's been through so much. He's someone who has faced adversity and come out on top, but it definitely left scars with him, and those scars aren't going to go away easily. He's fought through so much as a person and even continues to in his life, right? So the FCCs are sort of like, not censorship committee, I don't know what they do, girl, but some structure, bruh. I'm not picking up that this person coming towards you is rude. I feel like this person might be more stable-minded, even earth energy, dare I say. I feel like they have a bit of authority, or at least they thought that certain things would be a certain way and they're not. I don't see anything else. Do these letters mean anything to you? Cool. Okay, my friend, I'll see you next time. That was super fun. Weird vibes, but I hope that you enjoyed it. I did. I will see you next time. Keep your light on. Check out the videos on the channel. If this did serve you or make you feel good, please consider leaving a like. You know, if you liked it, liked it. So, I'll see you next time. If you'd like a pervert, if you'd like a personal reading, the link for that is in the description box below, luzlamir.live. Otherwise, feel free to subscribe, hit the bell when you subscribe, and so you don't miss lives when I go live, and lives when I go live, not lies. Oh my gosh. And leave a comment. I'd love to hear from you. All right, peace out. See you next time. Hey, number 7. So, number 7. What judgment slid out? Number 7. What love energy is coming towards you? The readings so far have been really interesting. Okay. So I'm curious to see what this is. We are also going to pull some letters at the end of this. Okay. I have a song stuck in my head from the previous reading. It's so cute. It's such a cute song. I'm not going to tell you what the song is. The previous reading knows what it is. That's our secret. Oh no, I gotta pull a romance angel card to tie this reading in, get our girls and boys in. There you go. It's safe for you to love. Okay. Let me move you up. I want to fit a little bit more cards in this space. Okay. We have the Knight of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, 2 of Pentacles in reverse, the Hierophant in reverse, the Strength, the Page of Cups in reverse, the 5 of Wands in reverse, the 6 of Swords in reverse, and the It Is Safe for You to Love from the Romance Angels deck. I feel like a triggering romantic something is coming your way, romantic energy. Again, if you watch the beginning of my video, you know what I mean by energy. Either you're wearing this or someone else is wearing this, or it's a phase that you're sort of entering into. It's triggering. I don't know why the romance angels are like giggling. What the fuck? I feel like I see someone unorthodox coming into your life, number 7. I see someone very unorthodox coming into your life. They do bring a sense of stability. They do bring a sense of things that you've tangibly wanted, right? This is the list that we have of what we want our partners to have. I want them to be like this, like that, like this. They have great elements from that list. It's just everything else about them, or like something else about them, is not normal. And by not normal, I mean, this is almost like, I just want, let me just an example of someone who says, I just want to be with somebody who wants to be with me and only me. And, you know, they're serious. They want to, this whole thing, that dream and that. and they do meet that person says, look, I am serious, I'm looking for a long-term commitment here that may lead to marriage and whatever. They say the thing that you want them to say, and it's true, you know, they're serious and they're about that, and you're like, ooh, whoa. It's a bit triggering, isn't it? That's why the romance angels are giggling. They're like, whoo, you said you wanted it, now you got it, what you gonna do about it? What I'm seeing here is, you said, Luce, they're not normal. Yeah. I don't know if they're not normal. I feel like, okay, there's two branches here. There's a story where they're not normal. And by that, I don't mean insane. I'm saying they live life to their own story. So that whole story, right? They want this, they want that, and they basically read the words that are on your heart, that have been etched into your heart since you realize this is what I want in a partner. And they say those words and you're like, ooh, chills, you know, this is what I want. And they're that person. The abnormalness about them is that maybe they want all that, but they want, I don't want to say they want, but they want something strange. Like maybe they want to like maintain a long distance relationship. They want, I don't know how to explain the abnormalness here. Let me try and think of an example from like life. I don't know. Like they want to be, let's say you're in a heterosexual couple and you meet this man and you're a female and they're great. They're fantastic. And they say all these things, but then they say, and I want to be a house husband. Like, I want to take care of my wife. I want to do this and that for her. I want to be dedicated to my family. And you're like, oh my God, this is amazing. And they're like, and that's why I want to be a stay-at-home partner. Or if you're again in a, I guess not a heterosexual, I guess it would be like a gender norm type relationship. It's not abnormal for, I guess it kind of is. There's just something, I'm trying to come with an example, dude. I'm really trying to think of like what's off about it. Like you would go, oh, and so the only thing I'm getting is like distance. It's the only thing I'm getting is like someone who, like, yes, I want to have a stable family. I want to but I don't want to get married. I don't believe in the structure of religious marriage. I want a civil union or something like that. Like, there's someone who, they have all the fixings of what you want, but then they're like, but, and then you're like, ah, oh, there's just something about that. I don't know. It's like wanting to be an artist and then you're like, oh, but I can only see in black and white. And you're like, oh man, what? Like, how does that work? Which is fine, actually. It's pretty good. It's about values. That's probably really great in some ways. I don't know how to describe to you what the difference is, but at any rate, I'm going to keep moving away from that. It's either they have like a quirk or they have a condition. And by a condition, I mean like, it could be an actual condition. But by condition, I mean like they come with all this and this also comes with them. Like they want a prenup, they want to live in different houses, they want to, you know, whatever. Or you are so tripped up by this, because I see you being triggered by this person, and you have to be strong. Like you have to tame yourself and see whether everything that this person comes with is something that you would want in order to get the things that you said you've been wanting. There's also another area here where you might have to really face yourself and see whether what this person is offering is something that you are even in a position to accept. Because I feel like you might be triggered because you've sort of been through different things and you don't know if you want that anymore. You don't know if you want what they're offering anymore, you know? You don't know if you believe in the sanctity of a committed relationship, in a two-person union, in that, like maybe you're your values or your pillars of whatever have changed. And maybe for them that's the thing too. You know, maybe their thing is like, I want multiple partners, and you're like, oh man, but they're good to you, they treat you well, but they want, you know, to be in a polygamous relationship. You know, can you do that? And you're sort of having to look at that. We've talked about this for like 10 minutes. Oh, this is okay. So, I mean, there could be something here about distance with the Six of Swords, but it just feels like this is a trigger. The Six of Swords is just some rocky waters where you're like, oh man, okay. Or they could be like a good person, but they like live at home with their family, which is fine, but you would wish that they lived alone so that you guys could, because it means something to you if someone lives alone, or by themselves or with a roommate, not with their family. Like there's just something and you're like, that makes you kind of pause, and you have to see what about it you can actually overcome. All right, moving forward from that messy tale, what's coming towards you here? It seems like there's something here that yeah, that's so funny. There's something here that breaks. There's something here that breaks. There's something here that breaks. I think there's something here that breaks that makes you, or even in the past, as a result of something that you had to stop juggling in your finances, perhaps. You had to make choices to do things that needed to be done, and you couldn't do more than you could do. I think you took away your emotions from something. I think you'll be, I think maybe this is past energy. You took away your emotions about something, and that really invited you to come into a change in how you do things or how the world does things, and a questioning of that and your passions and like what's worth what. And that's been some rocky waters for you internally, and that's something that you're still sort of facing. And I feel like this person that's coming towards you really sort of even then confirms that, like, are you really able to do something unorthodox in order to get the thing that you want? You know, what are the values within you that you're holding on to? How arbitrary are they, or how strong are they, or which ones are you willing to throw away, which ones are you willing to keep in order to get the thing that you think you might want? I think this is something that you're thinking of, and thinking of things differently. Something in you has broken. And I don't mean that in like you're a broken person. I just mean that in something within you has just twisted. And it's almost like that moment when you blow your nose and you can breathe through both nostrils, and in that like 30 seconds of clarity you realize, wow, the air smells so XYZ, it feels so interesting, I never realized I've been breathing through one nostril. It's almost like you woke up from the Matrix, right? Like a wire triggered and you went bzzz, and you're like, oh my goodness. And you're trying to navigate your way through that. So there's some trigger here that I believe has already happened, even, that you're navigating through, and it's moving you through these energies. Now, this person that's coming towards you is someone who is solid, stable, to some degree. They're strong in who they are, but I feel like I don't know how interested you are in them or what they're offering. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like you think this person is cute. I feel like you think this person is sweet. I feel like you can tell that this person would offer you some of the things that you want, but there's a disconnect between you and this person. This person really thinks that you're amazing. This person thinks that you're great, but you don't know if you're really willing to do the unorthodox thing with them, for them, or if you're really willing to, like, what are you really willing to give in this dynamic? I think the reason that this is kind of a tricky situation for you coming up with this person is, even though they're cute and they're fine and they're nice and everything, and they're saying all the things that you've wanted, there's just something not clicking with them. There's something that's not clicking with them. And I think that sends you into some self-reflection. It really does. It sends you into that self-reflection. I think a part of you will entertain this person still, just as a way to see what you can see, but I don't see you accepting their offer full on. I feel like there's a part of you that grows from this dynamic with this person and this energy here. All right, let's look at some numbers, some letters. Oh, tell me more about this person. Yeah, it's just, I don't know if you really connect with them to the way that you would like. All right, let's look at some letters. If these spark something for you, great. If they don't, great. XO. So I feel like this person really, I don't know if they come on strong, but I feel like they don't hide that they want something with you. Oh, that's kind of sweet. SMX. Okay. SM. You know what that's about. Sadomasochism. A little bit of punishment. Maybe they like a little bit of punishment. Maybe that's the thing that you're like, oh, but I don't know about that for me. Or maybe you need that, and they're like, no, I'm gentle. And you're like, but be rough with me though. XF. Somebody like sports. WAVK. Any W was like radio station. Someone could be into planes, aviation. There's always some mode of transport here. I mean, we did get the Six of Swords, but like still. AFK, someone could be sort of non-responsive or taking a long time to respond. Shy, cool. SHY. B. These might be some letters or initials for you to be on the lookout for, or they might mean something to you. There's something here about a beach as well. Excuse me. Yeah, FX, sports. OX, that's an earth energy. And curly hair. I just saw like Melanie B from the Spice Girls, or is it Melanie G? I don't know. And she's got curly hair, so they could be tan too, like have some color to their skin, just because of the beach too tans people, so you know there's that. Yeah. All right, my friends. Keep your light on. You let me know how that energy was for you. I'm more interested in you letting me know where you're at in your love energy, and like what you're looking for, and if you did get that thing but there was a disconnect there, like would you still entertain it to see if the disconnect was there because you're just not in the right place, or because that person is wrong? You know what I mean? Is it right person, wrong time, wrong person, or wrong person, right time? You know, if you understand what I'm saying. I'm very curious about such things because I think that's such a life thing. Sometimes you just cannot be, sometimes we're not in the right mind space or head space to be in a relationship, even if it's with someone good. So, let me know. All right. Hey, pile one. Bad previous one. Hey, pile one. Hey, my friend. So, what is coming towards you in love? Got the Page of Cups and the Page of Swords looking at each other. Cute girls. What is coming in love towards pile one? In this deck, the Lovers really looks like the Tower to me. It just has the similar color schemes. Every time I see the Lovers in the deck when I'm shuffling, I'm like, was that the Tower? It's not the Tower. It was, in fact, not the Tower. Let's get a few more. Yeah. And let's definitely get from the Romance Angels. Let's get a little beautiful cherubs to punctuate this reading. Make the effort in reverse. We have Everything is Fine, which is the Ten of Swords. The Tower. Look at that. Intuition. Crazy son of a gun. The Tower in reverse. The Lovers. The Temperance. The Five of Wands in reverse. The Star in reverse. And the Emperor. And we also have romantic feelings in the reverse. So the love energy that's coming towards you, my friend. I feel like you, I don't know. I'm just going to say this. I'm just going to say what's on my mind. If it resonates, it resonates. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Who knows? It's coming towards you. So who knows when it's coming, and don't come for me if it doesn't make sense right now, because it is more of a future read. I feel like you're loosening a connection from someone. I feel like you are opening your heart. I feel like you're closing your heart to someone in a way where your feelings for them are no longer sort of worth exploring, which I think is actually kind of a good thing. I feel like you are wearing this energy. Everything is fine. I feel like it's kind of sad. I feel like you've been through quite a bit, and you've kept your thoughts to yourself you've kept your emotions to yourself over how this feels. If not, I'm not hearing you talking. If you've been texting people a lot about your feelings, then there it is with the Everything is Fine, because this girl's on her phone, baby, blowing it up. But otherwise, I feel like you haven't really been sharing with people how you feel as much as you feel it. I feel like the ashes of what happened before with whomever, or what didn't happen before with whomever, has settled with this Tower in reverse. I want to clarify that, but I'll do that a bit later. I'm just going to keep rambling here. With the Lovers, I feel like you're looking away from what used to be and what you hoped and what you thought and what you wanted with that dynamic and that person, and taking some time to heal, and taking some time to really sort of enter into this phase of choosing, I don't want to say choosing yourself, choosing to open your heart elsewhere. I feel like you have a softness even towards whatever hurt you or whatever didn't work out in the past with this past stuff that's coming up here. I think you've been through a lot, Palawan. I want to applaud you for managing to move through it. I really feel like if you haven't done this in the next coming months, you're looking to put an end to how you, to like dissatisfaction in your romantic life. And which is really nice. Like, that's a theme that I'm picking up here. Like, a lot of people are finally ready to let go of what hasn't worked out, of what has, beaten them down ad nauseum, what has just no longer made sense to them, what has no longer served them anymore. They're no longer being sort of hurt, no longer wanting to be hurt or affected by situations that weren't built on a strong foundation or that were not meant to be forever. And that's painful. That's so painful. I feel like that's something that you are handling or have been handling. With the Temperance, Five of Wands, and the Star. Yeah, it's not easy. It's definitely not easy. It's been difficult, but we all see that with that Ten of Swords there. With the Emperor, I feel like you're trying to take matters into your own hands over the kind of relationships and situationships that you want to get involved with. Trying to be more discerning, trying to be more authoritative over who you engage with and how deeply you engage with and when you disengage from them, and having these sort of structures and boundaries placed in your life for yourself and even for others. Now, if this is a person that's coming towards you, it's very weird. This person doesn't have feelings for you, and they're trying to just hold on, and they're trying to not cause some stuff between you, but clearly there's been some stuff between you, and they're hurt by what happened between you. But they're still connected to it, right? If it hurts because there's something to hurt. Like, there's still that tie. Okay. Let's clarify these readings, because that second story has a ... I thought it was going somewhere, but because what I'm seeing here is this, if this is a person that's if this is in the form of a person that's coming towards you, is somebody who has had experienced something with you, or even somebody who has experienced something with someone else and they're still tied to it. Okay, so if it's someone from your past, they're still feeling something from you with this Lovers. I feel like they oscillate between really just wanting to disconnect and also being afraid to disconnect. And again, that could be you too, right? Being in an energy where you want to disconnect from this thing, but then you go, oh, but what if the moment I disconnect is the moment that, things would have happened? And that's really tough. If it's in the form of another person, why would this be an energy that shows up for what's coming towards you in love? Because if it is another person, it doesn't make sense of why this would be coming towards you. It can only make sense in the fact that it's somebody who has been through a tough break, like I described, and they're hoping to find love elsewhere. So they're looking with a logical mind to see who the suitors are, and that's where you come in. So if this person seems a bit difficult to get to know, but they're sort of doing the things that they do, then, that's why. Otherwise, this is an ex who may want to try again because they've tried letting go, but they can't. But, that's not supported here, except with the Emperor being punctuated at the end. So I'm going to reshuffle for you. I've never reshuffled. I don't think I will. Oh my gosh. Well, you know what? I think I will reshuffle, but I'll shuffle in this way. Hold on. Very interesting energies. Wow. Yeah. Yeah. Using their head and not their intuition. Okay. It's just, why would you do that? Because we also had like make the effort in reverse at the bottom of the deck. It doesn't make sense for this to be an energy that's coming towards you if they're not going to make the effort. So how are they coming towards you? That's what I'm trying to understand. If someone is not actually coming towards you, why would they show up in this energy? It just feels very weird. Okay. Give me a second. Yeah. Okay. If this is a person that's coming towards you, somebody that is it's difficult for them to let you go. I'm not even going to read what's out here. It's difficult for them to let you go. They've lost hope in this, but they still sort of are wondering if there is a way to, oh my God, this feels so frustrating. I feel so frustrated. If there is a way to maybe kick something up again. It's a tenacious person. That's for sure. Someone who's determined to see something through. They're ignoring the energies. So it looks like if that story resonates, if there's somebody who you feel has a connection to you, I'm going to check how do you feel about this person? Ace of Cups. Okay, so you're into it. Hangman in reverse, though, you won't really move. You would leave towards them if you could. You would entertain them in some way. All right. So, inner conflict, inner fight, inner turmoil within. And I feel like this person is going against their better judgment and coming towards you, even though it looks like all signs point to maybe not doing that. So this is what's happening. And even if this was for me picking for the person. So this feels like somebody who you might be interested in, you might be about, who has wanted to move away from you, truly wanted to move away from you, but they can't because there is that tether still. There is that tether still, and they're still stuck, right? Eight of Swords over the Lovers. That just confirms what I was saying. They're still stuck. Try as they might to go away, they still look at you and still come back to you or whatever connection or dynamic you two shared. The Temperance and the King of Wands in reverse. Like, it makes me sad seeing the King of Wands in reverse because this is someone who is stifled. But they're looking at their innerness, and I feel like this person is going, well, if I'm still torn up about this, then maybe there's something there that I've been ignoring and I need to take an action on it. The interesting thing here for me is the Seven of Cups in reverse clarifying the Tower in reverse. That is interesting because it looks like they failed to do something. So this is someone who may have failed to do something in the past. Yeah, they failed to do anything. They got stuck and they didn't do anything. It's just they're still stuck. So I suppose this is somebody who's still stuck. I guess they have a bit of a stuck personality. They want to go on as though things are okay, but like they don't address the problems, or they didn't address a problem before. If this is number one, what energy are they? So anyway, this is the energy that's coming towards you. Somebody who's still stuck, somebody who's still, or somebody who was stuck, read that as you will, who wants to see if they can, who are feeling hopeless about the situation, but it feels like they still have a spark of hope. They still have a little spark of maybe there is something here. Maybe there is a seed here. And I just, it exists. Very, very interesting. I don't know. If you've been looking for that X, then this would be a good read. I mean, you got the Ace of Cups, and I forgot what other card came out for that. But clearly, you still have... Oh, and the Hangman in reverse. So you clearly still have, like, some type of torch or candle for them. So, yeah. I want to see what the letters can be for your reading here. We have T, P, toilet paper. Something might have been trashed. Something may have been flushed away. Z, M, A, Z, C, Q, D, Dairy Queen. Maybe somebody likes ice cream, or there's some ice cream dates or something here. GM, good morning. Good morning, Tex. Good morning, America. Country music might be something that's enjoyed here. ZMA, Zambia, Zimbabwe. Wild, Quebec. BC, British Columbia. French, France. Masters. Like a master's degree. So some type of education. Yeah, I'm seeing MA, MB. Like a business degree even, or business could be a factor here. Yeah, let me see. B, Q, H, K. So 2 Q's, 2 B's, HK. HK is like the Korean airport. HQ is headquarters. Cool. All right, my friend. I hope this served you in some kind of way. This reading was really interesting. It's just so confusing as to why. Clearly, they're still attached to you, this person, or I think it's one person. It is a singular person. Could be an energy of people who are still attached to you, and there's a season of just people coming back from the past. Maybe people that you might be very well happy to enjoy and indulge in. It just bothers me that they're so disconnected and so sort of unwilling that they would still come. I just like come towards you and engage. Pay attention to the red flags in reverse. Romantic feelings in reverse. There is a whisper in my head of thou doth protest too much with all of those sort of energies in that whole thing, but I feel like this person is stuck. There's a lot of stagnant energy in that read, from the Tower to the Tower to the Eight of Swords, to just certain energies that the read, it felt stuffy. So what my question would be is, when they come towards you, what's that about? That's not the scope of this particular reading, because it's not. But I feel like I'm there's something I'm trying to grasp in that whole thing, and it could have been the Five of Wands in the reverse. Not wanting to struggle anymore, and wanting to see, okay, if I get shot down, I get shot down. It's just, what happens next? The way I read, look, let's just fucking go. Let's go. What happens next? When this person reaches out, what happens next? I don't know if they'll even really let me have that information. The Empress, the Magician in reverse, the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, and the Fool. Okay, so we have a boingy, boingy, boingy type of energy. Give me one more. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. What I'm worried about is someone reaching out just to like mess someone else up. But that's neither here nor there. Wheel of Fortune in reverse. The Empress, the Magician, and the Fool. And the Chariot in reverse. I really feel like first of all, can we take note that these are all majors? And this makes sense. This makes the energy I was picking up make sense for your pal number one. Don't tell anybody else we did all this for your pal, because I don't do none of this for anybody else's pal. So shush. This is our little secret. Thank you for liking the video and leaving me a comment. I feel like, again, all majors. Whenever I get all majors, it's not in any like human's hands. Like it's not yet even set. The wheels haven't been put into motion yet. We have a Chariot again in the reverse. Like the wheels literally haven't been put into motion. The reasons why sometimes in my readings I don't go further and dig deeper, unless it's like a personal reading, but even then, is because I know the energy is stopping me. And I think when it stops me, I'm just not supposed to know that, or you're not supposed to know that, or the energy hasn't decided where it wants to go. So this person, whether they come towards you actually or not, I think is still sort of at large, and how they come towards you by the time they do decide to, if they do, is going to dictate how things move between the two of you. Because if they're trying to let you go, they're coming towards you, why? What's the agenda? What's for what? So what we have here that comes out first is the Empress, and then the Magician, and then the Wheel, and then the Fool. But the Wheel is showing up between the Empress and the Magician, right? So this is, I mean, I guess you could look at the Magician in reverse innocent. Someone who's coming not really knowing what to do. The Empress energy is very sort of abundant. I feel like it's just very nice. I feel like this is you responding, duh. But then what? You know, what was the aim? What was the aim? And so things don't move because, okay, what's the goal here? What are we doing? But I feel like there is a sense of freedom. But again, with it being all majors, I can't deny that I think this energy is still formulating. So I feel like with the Fool, they get a release to start anew, but it feels very much like they get a release. But maybe you do. Maybe you do too. Who knows? All right, my friend. Well, I'm gonna stop here before I go crazy. All right, thank you so much for listening, especially if you reached this point and we tried to navigate the situation together. I wish you everything. I really do. Keep your light on, my friend, and good luck.